depths of darkness.
So what you do right now, you basically get a wavetip. As soon as you get the wavetip, it's gonna sound like this. So what we're gonna do now, it's gonna sound like this. I kept it on make sure you put it on 200 BPM, please. Well, it should be on 200 BPM. It's up tempo. It's not. We're not making slow tempo or down tempo. So yeah, 200 BPM. It's gonna sound like that. Sounds gonna sound like shit, honestly. So you have two oscillators. Enable both. It's gonna sound like that. For oscillator 2, put the octave. I feel like the sub should be a little bit lower, so I'm gonna just pitch it down. It's gonna sound like that. Now add yourself an EQ and increase the bass. And then add another EQ on top of that. And then this time we're gonna create the bounce. Create the bounce, we just basically do that with the bass, right? So we gotta automate that. And then now after that we add an EQ. And then add another EQ on top of that. Basically, boost this frequency over here, this frequency. So I'm just gonna create the punch out of that. Maybe add another one. Then now, what we do, we could add a saturator. Basically, turn it to a wave shaper. Boost the rise. Obviously, open this, and then actually, let's just do it analog. So right now it sounds kind of okay, but low-key I want the stereo, so I'm gonna add a bit of reverb right before all the effects, and I'm also, and it's really important to put your sub on mono. So basically put it over here, then bass mono. Let's hear this is the bass, so we can put it on mono. It's gonna sound like that. We'll add a beat clipper right after the utility. We add a beat clipper and then decrease the drive. And then we add another EQ and boost the highs and lows. That's how you clean up a kick. You can also modify the kick by changing the bass. So what we could do, we could automate the bass to end halfway through the kick. So it's gonna sound like this. And oh no, if you want to play around, you can pop 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 pop, and just loop this entire thing. It always sounds like a pretty okay kick, I guess, but I wouldn't say it's the best. So let's just continue on and make it sound better. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna play around with the EQ and see whatever sounds the best. I'm just gonna leave that so, okay? What we could do, we could probably tune this kick just a little bit lower, so we could like put it on D sharp, and then it's gonna sound like shit because we haven't adjusted the EQs. So we'll just adjust that. Make a up-tempo kick, and then this is how it's gonna sound like in a song. So here's the song. This is a kick that I made the same way how I showed you guys, but in here I just tweaked it a little bit more, and then it sounds like this.
In the depths of darkness. If you